Hello, English warriors. Kimberly here, and this is day 16 of the Learn to Speak English Without Fear 33-day challenge. And today we'll be forging something truly powerful for your English journey. Welcome back to our incredible path where we accelerate years of struggling to conquer English into just months of success. We've been building so much together, piece by piece. We found the music of speech on day 3, committed to micro habits on day 8, turned mistakes into fuel on day 9, honed our active listening skills on day 10, practiced speaking solo on day 11, delivered ourselves from the translation cycle with lexical chunks on day 12, started forging our own immersion on day 13, unlocked clear pronunciation on day 14, and mastered the art of conversational flow on day 15. Today, we're putting on our armor. We're talking about building unshakable confidence so that no matter what the situation, a job interview, a presentation, a tricky conversation, or just ordering coffee, you'll feel powerful, poised, and utterly yourself. If you've ever felt your English skills falter when the pressure is on, tap that like button now. Comment "Armor up" in the chat so I know that you're ready to stand tall. And share this video with someone who needs a confidence boost in their English life. Now, you know the scenario. You've prepared, you've practiced, you feel pretty good about your English. Then suddenly you're faced in a high-stakes situation. Maybe it's a job interview, a crucial meeting, or someone asks you an unexpected, complex question. And just like that, it's like all of the English you've learned vanishes. The words disappear. Your pronunciation falters. The conversational flow that you've worked so hard for turns into awkward silence or a stutter. This is the confidence collapse trap. It's when your skills are there, but your belief in them crumbles under pressure. You feel exposed. You feel vulnerable. And that dreaded robot voice comes in, or a complete blank, and that just takes over. It's frustrating because you know what to say in English, but at that very moment, you feel betrayed. How can you accelerate years of English into months if your confidence abandons you when it matters most? You can't. You need to build confidence, a confidence that stands firm, come what may. Here's the liberating truth. Confidence is not a personality trait. It's a skill. And like any skill, it can be learned, practiced, and mastered. It's not about suddenly becoming fearless. It's about having tools and strategies to navigate fear, to acknowledge it, and then to act despite it. It's about understanding that every single video we've done, from the music of speech to conversational flow, has been building pieces of this armor of confidence. And when you build these skills intentionally, your English confidence stops being fragile and becomes resilient. It doesn't crumble under pressure. It adapts. It doesn't disappear. It evolves. This is about taking control of your state of mind, just as much as mastering the English language. Your body language profoundly impacts your mind. Your words impact your self-belief. This is where the power posture and power phrase drill will help you. Now, before you attempt to speak English, even if you're just practicing, stand tall, shoulders back, chest out, feet firmly planted. Make yourself big. This is scientifically proven to increase your feelings of power and reduce stress. While in this posture, I want you to say your power phrase, and I want you to say it aloud if you can, mentally if you're not alone. But choose a phrase that resonates with you, such as, "I am capable. My voice matters. I have something to say. I am a confident English speaker." Okay, I want you to try it with me. Stand tall if you can. Okay, stand up, shoulders back, deep breath. Now say it. I want you to say, "My voice matters. My voice matters. Again, say it again. Now, I want you to say, I am a confident English speaker. Say that. I am a confident English speaker. You feel that shift? How that changes the way you feel? Do this for 1 to 2 minutes. It primes your brain and your body for success. Next, let's try the pre-mortem and prep technique. And it works like this. Before a challenging situation comes along in English, for example, an interview, a presentation, an uncomfortable phone call or conversation you have to have, I want you to imagine the worst case scenario, okay? Not to dwell on it, but to prepare for it. For example, what if I don't understand a question? Or what if I forget a word? What if I make a mistake? Remember day 9? Then prepare your responses for those worst case scenarios using your chunks from day 12 and clarity phrases from day 14. So, for example, if you don't understand, you could say, could you please rephrase that? Or could you explain what this or that means? If you forget a word, you could say, oh, the word's on the tip of my tongue. Or what I mean is, or how do you say if you make a mistake? Just keep going. Just keep going. Or give a quick, my apologies. What I meant to say was, remember day 9? Embrace those productive mistakes. So let's say you have an interview. We're going to pick one of the fears and focus on that. Let's take the fear of not understanding, for example. So you'd practice the phrases, excuse me, could you rephrase the question for me? Or could you speak a little slower, please? This gives you a plan, reduces panic so that you don't freeze or stammer. This isn't negative thinking. It's proactive confidence building. You're building a mental toolkit for any eventuality. Another confidence killer is negative self-talk. The bridge to belief exercise transforms negative self-talk into supportive internal dialogue. We all have an inner critic, and this drill turns the critic into an inner cheerleader. When you notice negative self-talk like, I'm not good enough, or I sound stupid, I'll never be fluent, don't fight it directly. That often makes it stronger. Instead, acknowledge it gently. I hear that thought. Then bridge to a more supportive, factual statement based on your recent achievements and effort. Negative thought comes along. I'm not good enough. Bridge to belief. I hear that thought, but I just completed day 15 and I'm actively working on my conversational flow every day. I'm making progress. Negative thought comes along. I sound stupid. Bridge to belief. I hear that thought, but I practice my pronunciation today and I'm focusing on clarity, not perfection. Negative thought. I'll never be fluent. Bridge to belief. I hear that thought, but I'm doing my micro habits daily and I'm getting better at speaking English faster than ever before. My inner critic sometimes says that I can't do this. And I say, I hear that thought, but I've helped many students just like you, and I know the system works. I am capable. This rewires your brain. It replaces self-doubt with self-support, built on solid foundation of your consistent effort. Now here's your challenge for the next 24 hours. Integrate these 3 powerful techniques to build your unshakable English confidence. Practice the power, posture, and power phrase before an English practice session or an interaction. Do a pre-mortem and prep for one potential challenge in English you might face this week. and identify one negative self-talk thought and transform it with the bridge to belief exercise. This is how you stop letting fear control your English and start letting your confidence shine. Remember, your journey to fluency is not about avoiding challenges. It's about developing the resilience to meet them. With every practice, every productive mistake, every deliberate step, you are building that resilience. Your confidence is not a luxury. It's an essential tool. Forge it. Wear it proudly. Be resilient. Be confident. Be yourself in unshakable in English. That's the true freedom of fluency. I'll see you tomorrow for day 17. Same energy, same passion, same dedication to your unstoppable English journey. Keep armoring up. Bye-bye for now, and God bless.